I have the pleasure of talking to City Councilwoman Stefany Shaheen, perhaps the youngest or one of the youngest members of the Portsmouth City Council, Portsmouth, New Hampshire City Council. You certainly look like the youngest member, and you're in your first term.
I am, yes. I was elected in November, started serving in January.
You know, I haven't singled you out to profile you at the expense of the 8 other council people who are working for the benefit of the city, or the people who slave away long hours on the city boards, people on staff who help run the city. I'm focusing on you because you have not had, let's say, the exposure that maybe some of the more cynical members have had, or at least those who have had a lot of political experience dealing with things on the council. And that's kind of why I'm talking to you today. So I guess what I'd like to ask before we really get into a podcast is what is your impression so far of serving?
I really have appreciated the opportunity to serve. I'm learning a lot. I feel like it's a tremendous privilege to get to work on issues that are so pressing to our community today. I think this is a uniquely challenging time for our community, and so it makes it particularly important to have this chance to be engaged in the process.
At the same time, you work long hours,
Yes.
low pay,
Yes.
probably in a thankless job. I don't know for sure, but you probably field more complaints either by phone than praise if you're in a typical city council seat.
Yes, it is very long hours, and I had a sense that it was going to be a very significant time commitment before I chose to run, and that's part of the reason it took me a lot of time and effort to try and decide if this was really the right time for me personally and for our family. But it's been a great experience. I think in general there are things that are actually very gratifying about getting to serve, even though you are often dealing with people's concerns and frustrations. And the fact that we have a chance to actually affect change during a time when the community is so engaged is really gratifying.
So are you happy with the first term that you're serving?
I am. We have a lot of work to do, and there's still much more to be done. But I have been very pleased by some of the progress we've made. I think, there's more we can do to bring people into the process and have people feel like change is reflecting their priorities, and that's going to continue to be done in the months ahead.
We're going to talk more about your early career, your goals and objectives, and some of the issues facing the city that you have to face on the podcast. Talking to Stefany Shaheen, and thanks so much for participating.
Thank you.